Hello and welcome to my channel Crying Fly. My name is Steve, and in this video today I would like to show you what's new in my project Fusion 360 Linux Wine version. So now we are here on my GitHub channel Crying Fly, especially here in my project Fusion 360 Linux Wine version, and when I scroll down then you can see that I have changed a lot of things here in my README file. So, and yes, now you can see here my last commit. This was yesterday. Then you can see here the numbers of open issues. It's 10 at the moment. Then you can see here the stars, 114. This is the number for all users. They have subscribed my project here on GitHub. And thank you very much on all these users. They have subscribed my project here. And yes, so then we have here the numbers of forks. And the last one is here the license. Then it's so I have added here the license MIT to my project. And yes, so then we can see here now the description of my project, here a link for all features what you can doing here with this program Autodesk Fusion 360. Then I have added this section here, downloads, stable builds and development builds. So when I click here on stable, then you come into this folder here, stable branch, and this is the installation script without Flatpak, and the other one is here the development builds. Okay, this is the installation script with Flatpak. Okay, so then I have added these links here for my GitHub documentation of this project. Then you come to this side here where you can see now a lot of links here, maybe here program installation in Russian local or synchronize with the cloud, or here I can't install VC Run 2019 when I have installed VC Run 2070 before. Okay, so I closing this. Then here the link to my YouTube channel Crying Fly, and when you have maybe some questions or other things, then you can here create an issue here. Also you can look into this one here, close it, and here you can see a lot of solved issues. Maybe before you create a new issue here, it's good when you look into this one here. Okay, so or maybe you have another question or other things, then you can here click on this link where you come to my contact form on my website. You can send me here question or other things. Okay, so then I make here a code of contact, information of contributors. This is at the moment here still in progress. Then then I have added a new file for all the users that helped me here with my project here. So I click here on this link, and then you come to this new file sponsors.md, and here you can see now this list here of all these users. They help me here with reports and coding here, and yes, and here also thank you very much on all these users here. They help me here. Okay, so and the last one here is yes, the link for the project here on the WineHQ website here, Autodesk Fusion 360 latest version here, and then you can see here that I have it here 2 operation systems in the last time, Void Linux and Arch Linux, yes. So show all tests, and then you can see this list here, and yes. So, and here the latest Wine version is 6.14, and yes, and when we look here where I have added my first report here or test with the Wine version 6.6, and now we are here on the Wine version 6.14. Now, okay. So then we come to this section here, screenshots. Okay, I have added here 4 pictures of my folder images here. When we click here into this folder, then you can see here more folders and pictures. So then I have here the section for downloads, yes, script releases. When we click on it, then we come to this folder here where we have 2 options, development branch or stable branch. Okay, so hardware and software requirements. Yes, we need an internet connection. Okay, latest graphics driver. Yes, when you click on this link here, then you come to this site here, supported graphics cards, and when you scroll down, then you can see here this list. And the last one what I have added here is the AMD Radeon RX 5500 XT. And here also thank you very much for on all these users. They help me here with give me here a report which graphics cards works here Autodesk Fusion 360 on Linux. Okay, thank you very much. And yes, so, and yes, when you can't see your graphics card here in this list, then it's good when you click here on this link here, send me a message, and then you can send me your report here, and then I know, okay, this graphics card work here with Autodesk Fusion 360 here on Linux. Okay, and here this was this user here, Truco, that give me here this information that the graphics card Radeon RX 5500 XT works here with Autodesk Fusion 360 here on Linux. Okay, so closing. Okay, the script fails silently on some Linux distribution if the package dialog isn't installed. Yes, okay, I have solved this problem so that my installation scripts install in the first time this package here, dialog, and another package. I think yes, I show you this one later. And yes, this package is very important because I have added here for my installation script a graphical dialog, and so I think it's better for you to install here Autodesk Fusion 360 on Linux. Okay, so then we can see here a lot of packages. Yes, okay, and here a list of supported Linux distribution: Arch Linux, Manjaro Linux, Android OS, Debian 10, Debian 11, Fedora, OpenSUSE Leap 15.2 and 3, OpenSUSE TumbleView, Red Hat Enterprise Linux 8. Yes, I have added here also Red Hat Enterprise Linux to my supported Linux distributions. Also Zulus, then Ubuntu 18.04, 20.04, 20.10 and White Linux. And so you can see now that I supported a lot of Linux distributions here with my installation script now. Okay, so what you must doing to install Autodesk Fusion 360 on your Linux system? Yes, this one here. Okay, and then it's very important that you check my GitHub documentation and my videos on my YouTube channel Crying Fly before you install Autodesk Fusion 360 on your system. Okay, this is very important for you. Okay, this step here. So the second step is here, open a terminal and run this command. The first one is here cd downloads, then the second one you're downloading here my installation script here, Fusion 360 -install.sh. Then we configuring this installation script, and the last one is here where we're running this Fusion 360 installation script. So, and the step 3 is here when I click here on this link, where you can find here the command for running this program here over the terminal, or when you have installed it here, maybe OpenSUSE Leap 15.3 with the XFCE desktop environment, then you can see this one here, Wine, and then here Autodesk Fusion 360, and then you can click here on this shortcut, and then Autodesk Fusion 360 running up. Okay, but I running this program very often here over the terminal, because then so I can see the processes what happens when I running up here Autodesk Fusion 360. Okay, so no, yes, so we come to this section here, which work areas and function have I tested. Yes, I have tested the construction workspace, animation, rendering, production, simulation, generative design, documentation workspace, but at the moment it's so this the documentation workspace doesn't work here on Linux. Okay, so then I have tested also here the online offline mode, and what's new is here these two things here, scripts and additional models here create a spoke here, especially here with the second option here with Python. Then it's so you have two options, and the first option doesn't work at the moment, but this option here with Python works very well. Okay, and so you can also here use these scripts and additional modules here on Autodesk Fusion 360 here on Linux. Okay, so, and I have tested also here a plugin, or here this app here, OctoPrint for Autodesk Fusion 360. And when you click on it here on this link, then you come to this site here, or manual, where I show you how you can install this plugin here for Autodesk Fusion 360 on Linux. And when I scroll down, then you can see here the first one. You must log in with your account, then you must search for OctoPrint here, then you're downloading the Windows file here, and then you can running this command here over the terminal. Then you must install here with click on this install button, and then it's so when you have running up Autodesk Fusion 360, then you must restart the program. And here on these pictures you can see I have connected to my OctoPrint server. And so you have also here the option where you can connecting directly with your OctoPrint server with the program Autodesk Fusion 360 here on Linux. Okay, and I think in the next time I will create a video for this installation here, where I show you how you can install this plugin here on Linux for Autodesk Fusion 360, how you can install and configuring this OctoPrint server, maybe on a Raspberry Pi or maybe on an old notebook, or maybe I think I will show you this one here into a virtual machine. Okay, so, and yes, I think this is very good here for all users. They will like to print your models here directly here with Autodesk Fusion 360 here on Linux. Okay, so we come back here to this side, and the last two sections is here the important notice and here for the license. Okay, important notice is very important because here I give you the information that my script only helps you to get the program to run and nothing more. Okay, and yes, I think I showed you the installation of my new installation script now. So I copied this comment here, I changed to my second workspace here, open a terminal, input this comment, okay, here, okay, then we can see here this description, find your correct package manager and install the package dialog, and here this new package here, VMCTRL, what you need for the installation of Autodesk Fusion 360. Okay, do you wish to install this package? Okay, packages, yes, okay, yes. Okay, then we can see my installation script have here find the package manager zipper, and here we can see I have an OpenSUSE based Linux distribution. Okay, so then I must input here my password, okay, loading repository, and now we are here, and here you can select one of these options. Choose do you wish to install Autodesk Fusion 360? Choose one of the following options, yes or no. I select here yes. Then we come to this one here, choose one of the following options, select your Linux distribution, Arch Linux, Debian, and so on. And yes, but I must select here OpenSUSE Leap 15.3. okay, then I must input my password again. Okay, then you must add here this repository here. I click here on Trust Always, okay, A, enter, and then we can see here the following 40 new packages are going to be installed. The following 4 requirement packages were automatically selected. Okay, we enter here yes. And we come to the next step, where you must choose the setup type, choose the kind of setup that best suits your needs. You have the first option here, standard. install Autodesk Fusion 360 into your home folder, and here you can see the path of it. Home, then your username, dot Ryan prefixes Fusion 360. Okay, and the second option is here custom, install Autodesk Fusion 360 to another place. And when you click maybe here the second option, okay, and the next one is here you get information where you can see two examples how you can install Autodesk Fusion 360 here on your system. Maybe the first example here is when you maybe install Autodesk Fusion 360 on an external USB drive. Here can you see it, this path here, run, made here, then your username, USB drive, wine, then Fusion 360. Or the second example here is when you install this one in your home folder, home, then your username, wine prefixes, and Fusion 360. And the second one here is the standard installation part when you have selected the first option where you install the Autodesk Fusion program into your home folder. Okay, but it's very important that you know that you doesn't make here a minus between maybe here wine prefixes. When you make maybe here wine minus prefixes, then it's so I have found out that my installation script doesn't work here on any Linux distribution when you make here a minus maybe here between wine prefixes. Okay, so it's better when you create a folder without a minus, also like this one here, wine prefixes, and yes. Okay, so and when I click here on OK, then we come to this one here, enter the installation path for your Fusion 360. And when I switch maybe to my USB drive, where is it? This one, and then you get this path here. Okay, run, media, Steve, and this folder here, backup, and I come back to this one here. Okay, home, Steve, I deleting this one here, run, media, Steve, and backup. Okay, slash, and then you can create a folder for wine prefixes, maybe wine prefixes, and a folder for your Fusion 360 installation. Okay, or you create only the folder Fusion 360. Okay, so, and the next one is when you click on OK, then it's so that my script install Autodesk Fusion 360 on this path here. Okay, run, media, Steve, backup, Fusion 360. Okay, so and that was, and when the installation is completed, then you get also an information. Okay, installation of Autodesk Fusion 360 is completed. Then you click on OK, and the next one is the terminal closing, and you can running Fusion 360. Okay, so but I cancel this one now here. Okay, close. We come back to this one here, and yes, so that was for today. And if you liked my video, then where's good when you give me a thumb up, please, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel Crying Fly, and don't forget to click on the little bell here so you don't miss any news in the future. Okay, Goodbye and have a nice day.